Granblue Fantasy Relink might soften the blow that Blue Protocol might leave by providing us with a beautiful, deep, complex anime game with a diverse cast of characters, enormous open world, fluid action combat, and great English dub that isn't published by Amazon. If it releases. And let's be honest with ourselves, this game has been delayed more than almost any other game in recent memory, but according to Cygames, the studio developing and publishing the game, we have a definitive release date. But what is Granblue Fantasy Relink and why should we be excited? When is it releasing? Will there be a beta test? What platforms will it be releasing on? And will it be multiplayer? That is what we're here today to discuss. Granblue Fantasy Relink is a massive open-world anime RPG. You take on the role as captain of a skyfaring crew, joined by your little dragon companion and a young girl named Lyria. Together with your crew, all of which are unique, playable characters with distinct personalities, weapons, and fighting styles, you set sail for Estelucia, the fabled island beyond the end of the skies. Granblue Fantasy Relink is both developed and published by Cygames, who have quite the extensive history in the JRPG genre. No, Granblue Fantasy Relink is going to be a buy-to-play game, meaning that it will require a full premium purchase. There will be no free-to-play functionality, but a game of this caliber would benefit from a premium purchase, as it'll allow for a much higher quality game overall. Originally thought to be a console exclusive, it turns out Relink is going to launch fully cross-platform onto PS4, PS5, and PC via Steam. There will be physical, deluxe, and collector's editions available, along with digital standard, special, and deluxe editions. It doesn't look like there will be any Xbox or Switch crossplay, and there is confirmed to be no mobile functionality in any form. Yay! Action complete, action combat. I haven't been able to play the game in any capacity yet, but from the numerous trailers I've seen, it is fast, fluid action combat. There are 4 party members total that you can deploy, and over a dozen total to choose from. Every character has their own class archetype: support, DPS, tank, meaning that you'll want to make certain each character synergizes effectively with your team composition. This is made even more apparent after it was revealed that there would be link attacks and chain bursts to deepen the complexity of combat. While the game is fully action-oriented, there's also an aim assist function that will provide a level of accessibility to gamers that lack the aim to fully take advantage of the system. Yes, you can explore as far as the eye can see. There are countless islands to explore both on foot via airship. The world is truly enormous from what we've seen both in-game and in terms of map size. There are a plethora of different regions, each with their own distinct look and feel. You'll be able to engage and interact with the environment, although not to the extent as you can in games like Genshin or recent Zelda games. I know this is something that MMO fans want, but no, there won't be any class system, not in the traditional sense. It was confirmed that each character will fall categorically into one of the 3 Holy Trinity class archetypes that games have become known for, however. Before we discuss Granblue Fantasy Relink in any further detail, allow me to thank our patrons over on Patreon. You guys are part of the reason why I can continue to push out videos like these, and I greatly appreciate you all. You guys are absolutely incredible. Now back to the video. Now, we'll be playing as a predetermined character. I believe at present you play as the captain, known as Gran or Jita. When beginning the game, you can select from one of 2 genders, male or female. I'm gonna be honest for a moment, the girl is much cuter than the basic guy. I highly doubt it, as this isn't a game that has any type of competitive content where paid advantages would be of any real benefit, and it has a full premium box price as opposed to a cash shop. There's no PvP, but there will be functional multiplayer present, so if future characters are locked behind purchases, I guess some people might perceive that to be a form of pay to win. I think this is one of the largest concerns. Korean games, Japanese games are not typically censored, but then you look at Blue Protocol, which comes out of Japan, and you see quite a bit of censorship, which according to Amazon was also agreed upon by Bandai Namco. With this in mind, it's definitely plausible, but highly unlikely we'll run into any. Japanese games are pretty good about not ruining their global releases, at least with censorship, while disregarding Sony. Cygames confirmed that there will be full cooperative play present in-game, allowing players to tackle quests both solo, which is what most of us will be doing, let's be honest with ourselves, or with the help of up to 3 other players, for a total of 4-player cooperative play, taking down large, powerful boss monsters, scoring even rarer loot than you'd be capable of obtaining alone. They did state that you could do quests solo or with other players, so I'm genuinely curious how cooperative the story will be then, or if it'll only pertain to side content, because it would be kind of cool playing through the game, the whole game, in its entirety with your significant other. Unfortunately, they really haven't elaborated on gear currently. I'd wager a guess that it's going to be something similar to most JRPGs and either acquire gear from dungeons, from quests, from drops or stores. I hope there's no stamina system present barring gear acquisition though, seriously, especially given the studio Cygames does have a bit of a history with gacha games, and gacha games do tend to have quite predatory stamina systems that do prevent you from progressing or do prevent you from grinding as often as you want, and also have horrendous RNG on drops. Relink is confirmed to be releasing globally, meaning technically all regions will be supported. I've yet to see any confirmation of region restriction, which is nothing but a positive for everyone that wants to play. If only Amazon learned from this and didn't decide to block part of the world with Blue Protocol. There is no confirmed beta test date at the time of recording this. That's not to say that there won't be a future beta test at some point. It's unconfirmed whether there will be any global beta test ahead of its release in any capacity, really. But it is also possible that they'll release a demo of sorts, allowing players in to test the basics or the introductory levels of the game. If and when this does happen, you know who will be the first person to cover this and let you know, though. According to Cygames, who made the announcement on August 22nd, 2023, Granblue Fantasy Relink is going to be launching globally on February 1st, 2024. Xseed will be in charge of distribution of the physical edition within North America and Plaion in Europe. Pre-orders are currently open and available for interested players. I've already pre-ordered my copy, and I'm grateful that they've chosen to release the game at the same time globally. I hate when devs release a game within their own region first, and then release it months or years later outside of their region, like Blue Protocol, like Lost Ark, or the upcoming Girls Frontline 2. And that is Granblue Fantasy Relink, an absolutely gorgeous anime-inspired action RPG from a franchise that I've never had the pleasure, or displeasure, maybe, of playing any games from. This could be an insanely good game, or it could end up disappointing us. Who knows? Either way, I'm ready to play. Now, if Granblue Fantasy Relink isn't of any interest to you, no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now.